welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. And the Razorbacks will kick it off to get us underway. Bringing it back. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
And he added the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Razorbacks offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. How does a guy bounce back from a game one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not clean. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early.
There he goes. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it. But the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop. And now you set up third down. And this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long touchdowns. He can take the top off of a defense. They're going to throw his way early and often in this game, David.
And I can tell you already, the defensive coordinator is not enjoying his life. Like, every single play, you better know where he is. He can wreck a game in one play, can hit the home run at any time. All eyes will be on him.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back gets the give. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. They'll give it to him again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Young. Great move. Now he's got room. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw, it's Russell. The short hands, it's Williams. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Going to take a shot at this DB. He's got it on the outside. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Off-play action on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. He was able to score free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Thanks to grab. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. And the Razorbacks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Gets it out fast. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They're setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. They just keep firing. Into the end zone. This is picked off in the end zone, but the officials are saying he was out of bounds. Just an incomplete pass and a huge break for the offense.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket. And
it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Got his man out of the backfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Clapp. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Just drives it between the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's caught downfield. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Motion from the wideout. They'll run play action. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The inside handoff. Turning it on. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
He'll do it himself. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Defense has it. They're on the move. Flying out to the left. Finally brought down, but what? Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Russell. Got him downfield. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on. Ball's out. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
And one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Reads it, fires complete. Open space at the 25. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Back up now. Here's second and long. He leaves it with the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On the ground, it's Young. Nice move to pick up yardage. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Trying to run it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He has the first and still on his feet. What a run to get them into enemy territory, and he's out of bounds at the 40. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a first and 10. The corners are walked up tight. They'll ride the hot hand. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Working well behind the sticks on second down. White wants to throw it. And they're not on the same page there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Here's the pressure. Finds his man down the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. North Carolina is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping in Chapel Hill. They're trailing by 25 to Miami. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll toss it. Sweet cut there. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chain. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
Well, right away after picking up the 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Catch in the middle. It's Hale. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hale. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Glover. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Looking to go up top and times running out in the half. Makes the grab. It's Horton. The Tide will get the 1st down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
Quarterbacks are, you know, there's so many adjectives to describe them. Calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart. And understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that 1st down marker is. Great job going to get that 1st down, new set of downs.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
He'll pull it on the read. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Will they be able to get that 1 more yard and stick it in here on 3rd down? On the ground. Touchdown time! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Oh, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the 1st half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. White going to attack through the air. Finds the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Hands it off. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This has got to be disappointing for the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Snagged in the middle. It's Anthony. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And wings it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intent.
Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
He'll bring it out. It's Hale. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Alabama offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. He'll keep it himself. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. On the option. Now the toss. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Spits it out to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Young. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. He might want another play. Off the play fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Quarterback on the keeper. Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down.
I'll tell you, this is a guy, quarterback, that I trust throwing the ball on 4th down, and I trust him running the ball on 4th down, too. Go with the option. Let him make the right read. He does. Calls his own number. His athleticism takes over. They pick up the first.
On the option. Finds some fresh air. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
They're working that left side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He'll do it himself. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need 1 more yard. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollack.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
They're going to run it. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Alabama! And the beatdown has ensued.
Yeah, and it's 4th and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on 4th and goal and gets the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. White wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nestles it in at the 35. Slips through the line. Touchdown, Bama! The hit yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. The give to the back. Breaks the tackle. Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Wilson will throw. Right on the money. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. Makes a man miss. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Razorbacks look to keep this drive humming. Might as well give it to him again. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
The Razorbacks are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Might be changing the route. Trying play action. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Another incompletion on third down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll go to the ground. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wilson to pass. Working that left side now. There he goes. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Power football with the run. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up.
And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit.
Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. He's loose down the middle. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. The give and tick, 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 tick. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Sticks it in his belly. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the run, it's Glover. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They'll give it to the back. To the 10. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Excellent pass by the back on the option. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. They finish it off with a touchdown and seal up this game.
Yeah, this might be what you call garbage time, and it might not really matter because you know the game's out of reach, but I like it. Keep executing, keep finding some more plays. Hey, maybe you find a play later on down the season that you might come back to and say, hey, this actually worked in this situation.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hold and finds his man on the left. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Russell. Finds his tight end.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
He's got him. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases.